It's just entertainment purpose. It's not. It's just entertainment purpose. It's not.
In the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose. It's not.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. So this is going to be a quick one. This is actually, I'm sorry, because it's like, I don't know who walkie-talkie trying to fool, you or us. You all know from my last video, Walkie Talkie went on OMFG reality TV to, I guess, try to shame women for being on male side. That's the only time he ever seems to, I guess, open his mouth and speak is when he wants to convince us that what we seeing is not what we actually seeing. Typical narcissist. But you always see how he's quiet once it's actually confirmed of the things that we know him to be. So like I said, this is going to be a quick one. But Walkie Talkie went on OMFG reality TV Saturday before the Love and Marriage Huntsville show aired. And he said, well, court is over. Hello, Miss Rogers. A lot of you women just love hearing irrational comments. Clearly, this has nothing to do with me trying to control her, nor the situation. Stop running with everything. Now, I thought this dumbass started saying that because a lot of the pick-me's were in the comments saying, how does this have something to do with Walkie Talkie? Well, they showed us the whole clip, and this has something to do with you because you're the one taking her to court for something that has nothing to do with nothing. Like, you're taking her to court because she has 20 babysitters. Mind you, you letting all your concubines watch your kids, and I think like that's fraudulent. There's no reason for her to be in court. So we know you don't know how to interpret things or you don't have any comprehension skills, but if you're interpreting it bigger picture, that's how you're getting in the way of her changing her last name, because you have her in court for stupid stuff for no reason. That is how you're getting in the way. I know you would like to try to sway it and make it seem like, oh, she's delusional, but that's how you're getting in the way. With that being said, you said that you didn't want your children on TV or on social media because of all of the negative things that's been going on, yet you got your out of wedlock child that you made with Slarion all on social media, or at least that's what you're trying to do. And actually, a lot of you all are like, oh, well, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Here's what I say. If him and his bride isn't smart enough to make money off the boy, then I will. And I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nothing pissing Slarion off more than everybody else making money off her name, and her out of wedlock child name than her. So realistically, I don't know how many sponsors or how much influence your out of wedlock baby is going to have on the world, but the truth is the truth. I'm not calling him the B word. Now that's harsher. The truth is this is a out of wedlock child that was conceived in a marriage, outside of the marriage, that you are now trying to plaster all over social media in hopes that we will do what with that? What do you hope we'll do with that? Other than talk about it, make money off of it, because I don't know what you're doing with it, because you exploiting the boy. You exploiting the boy on social media with his 150 followers, and I just don't understand why. And I want y'all to understand he's always doing this when he wants to get under Mel's skin, but Mel is on vacation, and him and his out of wedlock child is somewhere in Alabama borrowing somebody's yacht to go fishing. But let's get into it. I want to talk about the out of wedlock child and the photo that he posted. But first, let's look at this clip, because we all know Walkie Talkie like to sway things and lie and come up with all of these stories, and it's just not true. And I had been sitting on this clip that I found with him and his other concubine, Melnika, that disappeared after Walkie Talkie exposed her for being one of his concubines in high school. It just brought up more confusion. Like, he's just always lying. So y'all just watch this clip.
It's not about me. It's not about her. It's about the kids. I mean, they're authors. They put their hard work into this book. They did.
He didn't mind when the kids was on the show then. And like I said, in the interview clip that he did with Queen Sheba, at one breath he said that he didn't want the kids on the show. In the next breath, he said that Mel didn't want the kids on the show. Like, I don't get it.
They read every day. They read every day. They read Plane Ride to Canada every day. I don't know how Melody is going to feel later on down the line when she know that this is going to hurt the kids. I don't know where Melody's heart is when it comes to certain things like this.
And he always try to pull her card when it comes to the children, talking about he don't know where her heart is because she ain't bringing them kids to the raggedy-ass book signing that you could have had on your week. Be for real. Also, Belinda was here at this book signing, so he was itching for Mel to be in the same room with all his concubines. He's a dirty broad.
How you feeling?
No, I mean, honestly, I'm hurting, you know what I'm saying? Because it's my thing that most of the things that I do, it is for the kids, you know what I'm saying? It's for my children. And this was major. That's something I started 3 years ago when we did take that flight to Canada. And I told them that's something I wanted to do with him. And so I put it off then. And now, they've gotten a little older and they were able to contribute now. So with them being able to contribute, it means that much more to me and to them. So, I'm hurt right now.
Being vulnerable. And to be able to be vulnerable, that's a big thing,
Yeah.
And I think even in the vulnerability, when people come in, they may be
putting together this book signing or whatever on the time that I have them, his event. But I went to the school last week when he had them because I knew Malia had a play. I go into the school thinking my daughter's going to be there at the play, and you didn't even take her to her play.
Oh, how often do the pick-me's forget? The reason why they forget, because they are okay with their children getting the bare minimum from their father. They're okay with their children getting a dad that's in and out. They're okay with their children getting a dad that's really only obsessed with the mother and not really the kid. So as soon as he find out nothing that he does will affect Melody, he gonna literally ditch the children. That's just my opinion, and I hope that doesn't happen, but he has all the characteristics, which is what we kind of see with the Knox situation. Now that he realizes he cannot make money off the M&M kids, he's just going to try to do it with the out of wedlock boy. That's what all narcissists do. They use the kids that they can use and disregard the ones that they can't.
My mom's brother, when he passed, Martell had the kids that week. So I went home by myself without the kids. I'm respecting his time. Respect has been one of the things that hasn't been present in this relationship for quite some time. There will be respect or there will be neglect. Hard lesson to learn. But we got a lot more years with these kids.
Let me know when you get on the road.
Okay.
Be careful.
All right, well, we're packed up, so we're about to load up and get out.
Okay.
Okay. All right, bye-bye.
Hey guys, bring me your toothbrushes and stuff so we can finalize and get up out of here. Come on, Pumpkins, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And I just knew y'all would enjoy Sugar Mama running through the house. So in response to Mel changing her name and going on vacation, what does Walkie Talkie do? He take the out of wedlock boy to fish. Now, who is the woman? Let's do a quick survey. Do you guys think that it's Sheree, or do you think it's Slarion, or do you think it's neither? It's the new broad or his mama? No. I even took the liberty of putting the orm next to the orm. We all know Walkie Talkie don't want to be seen with his slaw, and we don't know why. He need to just go with the girl. I would be so glad if he just come out the gate and be with the damn girl. We are just so over this whole, please, ew, just you and this whole side slaw family. Not ill to the boy, but I'm saying ill to the union and how it came about. With that being said, let's talk a little bit more about the stigma between me saying or my saying out of wedlock or baby slaw or baby things of that nature. At the end of the day, look at his parents. His parents is Slarion and Walkie Talkie, things of that nature, Holt. These two people conspired to put out a tape against the ex-wife that they have spent 5 years trying to destroy, when they could have just moved on and lived their lives happily ever after. So what I would say to the boy, if he grows up and he sees all of this, your mother chose to ostracize you. She said you were different from the others. She didn't like the M&M children, and she literally attacked your siblings' mother for years, even though your siblings' mother gave your daddy right to her. So let's be honest. This is a woman and a man that conspired a tape against Melody Cherie. What do y'all think they're going to teach the boy other than envy, greed, and anger and hatred? When she made that tape and said, sometimes I wake up and I want revenge, that's exactly the product of who her son is. He's a revenge baby, and I'm sorry. He has the energy. He's very angry. He's very upset a lot of times. But that That is just my opinion. That's why she don't get on live with the boy no more. He's always hitting her upside the head. And when she do get on live with the boy, she's always talking negatively of him. And one thing that she's always making sure we know is he's his daddy's son. So if we see how angry and nasty that walkie-talkie can be to the women in his life, and his side bride who waited 5+ damn near a decade to be with him and still not with him, is literally speaking to her son in like a tone of disdain. I'm sorry. So what I'm saying is the boy came about in a negative way, and anytime they choose to show the boy affection or love, it's for negative reasons. With that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Sometimes I wake up and I want revenge, and sometimes I want justice.
I ain't gonna speak.
Hey, maid. I see you got on your maid outfit like you always do.
Yeah.
Work, 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 work. See me work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, in the cafe,
It's just entertainment purpose only. It's not. It's entertainment purpose only. It's not.
In the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose only. It's not.